Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's live stream as our Capital Eagles take on the Eagle Mustangs. In tonight's live stream, we are going to start off with the JV duel. JV is going to wrestle. We've got about 11 matches of JV before we switch on over to the varsity lineup. Now, for those of you tuning in, I'm your commentator, Gabe Garcia. I will do my very best to give you guys an update and give you kind of a play-by-play on points and how the point system works in wrestling. I'm sure for you parents, you guys already know that, so I will do my very best to keep you guys up to date and posted. I was told in tonight's match we are going to start for JV at the 126-pound weight class. So I'm going to read to you guys who we start off with. At 126 for Capital, Oliver Edmonds will take on Sebastian Delgado. At the next weight class is 138. Hunter Freeman is going to take on Zach Hiller. For Capital at 138, Brody Call will also be taking on Kobe Mcewen. At 132, Ben Auram from Capital will take on Jack Estevan from Eagle. At 132, Dar Hatu from Capital will take on Chris Karyasho. At 138, Devin Misnick from Capital will take on Caleb Yachtle. At 138, Hunter Freeman will take on Kobe Mcewen. At 138, Brody Call again will wrestle, and he'll wrestle Austin Spokely. Then 132, Ben Auram will wrestle Elijah White. And then Dar Hatu from Capital will wrestle Tanner Smith. And up right now, it looks like we have trying to see who that is on the mat to give you guys a confirmation. We got a good match right here. Capital's playing some solid defense. Eagle on top. Looks like he is trying to work a cradle. Still trying to figure out who is on the mat exactly at this moment. Capital still fighting. And we have a reversal. So that's the first round. First round, we're at an even 5-5 for this JV match. Red, which is Eagle, will have option. They defer going to Capital. Capital chooses neutral position. Okay, we've got Hunter Freeman and Kobe Mcewen from Eagle. So the score is 5-5. Hunter had to play some solid defense on that, but had a really great reversal. Still trying to take a shot. Eagle does a roll around. He'll get a 2-point takedown on that, making him score 7-5 for his takedown point, and he's going to be working to get Hunter down. But Hunter, if he can get his head out, he'll get a 1-point escape, which they gave to him. And now Hunter is going to work a position and move. Coach is yelling on the corner, run a half Nelson. Hunter needs to break down Kobe and work a move on him. He's trying to run a half of some sort, but is unable to do so. Kobe gets up in a neutral position, makes the score tied 8-8 with a little over 50 seconds left of this round. So he snapped the head down. Kobe snapped the head down, but Hunter is driving forward, and he'll get the 2 points, making the score 10-8. Capital. Hunter Freeman. And a reverse happens. So actually I called that last one, but Capital's got on this. And now Capital's Hunter Freeman got him down. It's 10-10, and he will get the pin. Kobe Mcewen will get the pin on Hunter Freeman. Really solid match, going back and forth, pretty even on that front. The next match we have at 138 is going to be Brody Call versus Austin Spookley at Eagle. You're going to see Brody Call wrestle twice on this JV match, as you will also see Hunter and Ben wrestle twice. So be on the lookout. So Brody Call is taking on Austin Spookley from Eagle. So they're waiting for the clock to get set to the first period and dial down the scores back to 0. And they shake. And they wrestle. So Meridian's Austin is going to try to fight to get Brody down, but they are at a stalemate position right now. It could go either way. It could go either way, as both wrestlers have their arm around the head. Now that move is dangerous because if it doesn't work out, Austin got the domination over Brody on that takedown. Therefore, he got the 2 points. But it's one of those moves that it can honestly go either way. Ref is now calling locking hands because when the wrestler is standing, it is okay for a wrestler to be behind locking their hands around the waist, but when they go down to their knees, you have to make sure that you do not keep your hands locked, that your hands have to unlock. Otherwise, after the second call, you'll give your opponent the point. So Brody starts in the down position, bottom position, trying to work up, and it looks like Austin is working that arm. Coach is calling for Brody to get up on his base, look up. That way Austin can't get a half or behind his neck. You'll see Brody fight to peel off the wrist. Oh, and right there, Austin looks like he's close to locking the hands. He's got to be careful with that. Ref is blowing the whistle. Yep, just as I suspected. That was a technical violation, so now Brody gets a point because Austin was locking his hands. You have to be careful on that move. So we got 45 seconds left of the first round. Brody's in down position. He's allowing Austin to get on top. And they wrestle. So Brody's got to peel it off. If he can get up, he'll get that point. So Brody's really fighting, trying to get that his wrist free as Austin works it. Austin's got an opportunity for a near side cradle, but doesn't take it. Brody works back up to the up position. He does have the hands locked. I'm wondering if ref is going to call that or not. They go out of bounds. Close call. Now here's the trick. If Austin has Brody's hand in the midst of standing up and it looks like they're in the locked position, but he's grabbing him by the wrist, it is totally legal, just as long as his hands do not lock. It's the easiest way to give your opponent a point. So Brody's going to work to his base. And that will be the first round for Brody and Austin. Coin is flipped. Capital has decision. Capital's going to defer and wait till the third round to make their call. Eagle's going to start to call for a neutral position for this round. And they wrestle. Coach is calling for motion. I would tell Brody, let's hustle, let's get some motion in there, get a shot, you control it. Austin's going to try doing the throw again on Brody, and it succeeds on that one. Ref is going to call it because he didn't have the arm. It was more like a headlock, which is 2 points because that's dangerous. That would be legal if Austin had kept Brody's arm, but he didn't. And because he didn't, ref called the technical violation. So the score right now is 4-4. Both wrestlers are even with 1:39 in the second quarter, or second round. And they start in down position and wrestle. Brody's fighting to get up. If he can get up and get that 1 point escape or a reversal, he'll get points on the board. Coach is calling for a crossface or some sort of breakdown. If I were Austin, I would put the head in the side, and that would lead for an opportunity for a near side cradle. And they wrestle. Again, Austin really loves that throw. If Brody gets on him, he gets the 2 point reversal right there. Brody needs to work him and break him down. He's going to try running what looks to appear as a half. He's got to leverage it and run it, and then he needs to really, he's going to get some near fall points right here, and he's going to get the pin. With 41 seconds left in the second period, Brody will take the win by pin. And next up at 132, we'll have Ben Auram from Capo versus Eagles Elijah White. For those of you who are just tuning in, thank you guys so much. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel, as we will be live streaming throughout the entire year as we always do. This is 100% student ran. On producer tonight, we have Bella Sayre as well as Adrian Spencer. And our executive producer tonight is Glenn Shore, and assisting down on the cameras in the match, we've got some Video 1 students assisting us tonight. So fast start for Ben Auram tonight, getting the takedown 2 points, and now he is really working for a pin, but he's got to get in position for a good half, otherwise he's not going to get him down. So Ben needs to reposition, spin around, spin behind, and work him down. Or he's gonna, looks like he's going for a cradle. Head in the hole, though, is what coach is saying. When you hear coach yelling head in the hole, he's referring put your head in the side. That way your head is what's leveraging the opponent's body to roll over onto the back. Elijah is fighting to get up, but Ben is keeping him down. Ben needs to break him down onto his stomach. The key to wrestling is takedown, breakdown, pin. So you want to break your opponent down to their stomach before working a move. But Ben's got he's got the right move and right attitude on how to go about this, but what he really needs to do is get lower, get his forehead in the side if he's gonna run a near side cradle. But Elijah is doing a really good job trapping Ben's leg here, trying to get some leverage and finding some sort of way to get out of this position, of this defensive position. Again, Ben trying to go for that cradle. Now he's running head in the hole, except he's got to keep that head down and he's stepping over. Now he's got the opportunity for the pin. Will he get it? Yes, he will. With 9 seconds left of the first period, Ben Auram will take the win on that. And next up, we got Dar Hatu from Capital versus Tanner Smith from Eagle. And this is still the 132-pound weight class. Now you'll see a lot of these guys for JV.
Tanner Smith for Capital, Dar 2.
So from the JV matches, you're going to see a lot of repeats or a lot of guys wrestling twice. This is so that they get some mat time and experience. This is really important, especially when these athletes go up against each other or against other teams in tournaments. So Dar gets the 2-point takedown. Unsure what the call was there from ref. If ref had let that go a little bit longer, Tanner would have had an opportunity to get 1-point escape. So I'm unsure why he called the whistle on that front. There must have been something I didn't see. Dar's got him broken down. Looks like he's going to try doing an arm bar. Yep, he's trying to run the arm bar. But Tanner's going to oppose by spinning opposite way, and he's going to get the 1-point escape, making the score 2-1. Tanner has a good opportunity for trying to make the move. But if you're going to make the move for the takedown, either throw a duck under or try to get a single leg or double leg takedown on that. And Dar gets he gets the double leg takedown. He's still working it. He's got to get behind him. Tanner's playing really great defense right now, but Dar has to drive into him. And there you go. Dar gets the 2-point takedown. He needs to spin him on his back, roll him on the side. Looks like he's trying to go for a half Nelson. Coach is yelling chest to chest. He's too high in this, and he doesn't have enough leverage to get Tanner on his back. Ref calls out of bounds, so therefore Dar will not get the any near fall points on that. So making the score still 4-1. Tanner will go down in the down position. Again, we have about 37.5 seconds left of the first period. Dar's running a tight waist, just trying to go for an armbar. Tanner is doing a really good job playing defense in this, not giving Dar the opportunity, but Dar needs to keep walking forward on that armbar. He's going to get near fall points here. I don't know if he's got both shoulders down to allow him a pin. He's got about 9 seconds here. And I do not believe he will get it. So Dar will get 3 near fall points for that. But he will not get any points on that. Now coach is going to go talk to ref, and if I were ref, I would say, no, you won't get the 2 points, because what happens was Tanner did a really good job getting out, but Tanner needed to spin behind Dar all the way around to get the 2 points. He didn't have full control necessarily, therefore ref cannot deem Tanner 2 points for a reversal. So Red has decision, so red chose top. And they wrestle for the start of the second round. And they're going to keep fighting. Dar's going to get the spin around. He's going to get 2 points, and then Tanner's going to get 1 point escape, so making the score 9-2. Really good match here. Both wrestlers are pretty even. It's just how you leverage and how you're strategic. So ref's going to call out of bounds, and he's not going to give any points for takedown. It was really close, but Dar did not necessarily, same situation as Tanner in the previous round, did not necessarily have control to be fully considered the takedown. So because of so, ref is going to have him start in the neutral position. So we'll see who will take the first shot here. Looks like Tanner is really trying to snap the head down. Dar's going to drive forward and grab the leg. Still no takedown. Still no takedown. And out of bounds. Because they're out of bounds, still no point. Ref's going to start him back into the center of the circle in neutral position. And it looks like Tanner really likes to try to do the snap down. You'll see that he's got his arm around Dar's head. He's got control of that arm. See, in that case, if he had kept control of the arm, he would have been in a better position, but because he let go of it, Dar had a perfect opportunity to run a half, get the 2 point takedown, and near fall points. Now Dar needs to get chest to chest and post that arm. There you go. Posting the arm is key in trying to get both shoulders down. Dar is going to get 3 near fall points for having Tanner on his back, making the score 14-2. And he'll get the pin with 40 seconds left of the second round. Good match. Next match, we're going to go jump up to 145, where we're going to have Nalhatu. Looks like Dar's brother from Capital take on Caleb Yachtle from Eagle.
And for Capital, Nalhatu.
For those of you tuning in, I'm Gabe Garcia. I am your announcer for this evening. I hope I don't sound too much like a golf commentator and you are enjoying this show. We are in the midst of our JV matches tonight, about halfway through the JV matches before going into the varsity match tonight. And they wrestle Nal from Capital versus Caleb from Eagle. At the start of a wrestling match, it's always a question of who is going to take control first and what move. Are you going to go for a shot? Are you going to snap the head down? Are you going to try to do a throw, single leg, double leg? So we'll see what happens between these two gentlemen right now. Looks like Nal is taking head control with the snap down. He needs to spin behind to get the 2 points. He might even try rolling him here. Looks like he's got control under the arm and wrist control here. He's going to drive into trying hopes to get a half, but instead he gets the 2 point. In that position, he was close to having the half, which would have allowed opportunity to have Caleb on his back for some near fall points. So that didn't happen. So now he's just got to work. Looks like he's working from a far side cradle. He is indeed. He's going to lean him back. Now needs to get his left leg out and post his, he needs to get his right leg out, sorry, and post his left knee into the butt. That way he assists in getting the two shoulders down from Caleb and getting a possible pin here, but he will get near fall points. He's going to reset right here. Ref is going to give him near fall points, 3 near fall points, making the score 5-0. And that will be the end of round 1 as we go into round 2. Eagle's going to have choice. They're going to defer it to Capital to make the decision. Capital coach is telling him take the down position. The benefits of taking the down position is if Nell escapes, he'll get 1 point, or if he reverses, he'll get 2 points. So if you are trying to get points or make up more points really quickly, starting in the down position is always key. However, starting in the down position is always hard because you're automatically starting in the defensive position. So we will see what transpires here as Nell begins in the down position in round 2 for the 45-pound weight class. And the wrestling begins as Nell fights to get up. He gets the 1 point escape here, making the score 6-0 against Caleb from Eagle. He's grabbing that leg. He's very strategic. You'll notice when you look at Nell's wrestling, he not only has he's got good control of the head and good control of the arm, but when you get too high, such as now, your opponent has the opportunity of grabbing a leg, and then it becomes a defensive fight on both sides. Now, I didn't see the move that the ref called on that reason why he blew the whistle. Still unsure on that. But either way, he's having both athletes start back in the center of the mat in a neutral position. Both gentlemen are really good at trying to control the arm. Coach is yelling for a snap down. So they're resting on the edge of the mat, close to going out of bounds. Still opportunity for Nell to score, although Caleb is doing a good job on defense, hanging onto his leg. But unfortunately, they're going to go out of bounds, and Nell will not receive the 2 points. Takedown. So back to the center they go in neutral position because no one has scored, and they'll begin wrestling again with a little less than 20 seconds in this round. Second round is going to come to a close here. We will go into round 3. Eagle had first choice. Capital will have choice for this round. I apologize. Eagle will have choice. And they are choosing now to go down. For those of you watching, I am a Capital wrestler, graduated in 2010, and I have to honestly say that Wrestling is probably one of the hardest sports. It takes a lot of endurance and a lot of cardio. Just by the end of round 1, if you are not conditioned, you are going to be gassed and tired. So this is a really tough sport. I would say it's right up there with swimming, as they both are really difficult sports, but really tough. So the score is 7-0. Both guys are still fighting. Nell has a lot of, you can see that he's got his arm right in the armpit. If he goes down to that shoulder, down to that elbow, he would have had an awesome opportunity to crank it, leverage, and potentially get Caleb on his back. Unfortunately, they went out of bounds, and because no one scored, they're going to be back into the neutral position. Ref is down there calling for more action from both wrestlers in hopes that they'll make a move, one of them. Still calling for action. Looks like Caleb's going for a shot. Now is going to try to deflect that shot, but I think they're going to go out of bounds. Every ref is different when it comes to wrestling, especially when it's the out of bounds transition. Some refs will allow wrestling to take place and scoring to take place as long as there's 2 feet still or two body parts touching the edge of the circle, but in most cases or some other cases, that's, for instance, this ref, he'll call out of bounds really easily. Now he's calling stalling green, red point. He's calling stalling on Capital. Both boys are obviously really tired at the end of this round. But it looks like Caleb is going to get a 2-point takedown, making the score 7-3 here. So he'll get the 2-point takedown and the 1 point from the stalling. And that will finalize this match with a score of 7-3, Capital winning.
For 126, for Eagle, it'll be Sebastian Delgado. And for Capital, Oliver Edmonds.
So as mentioned, Oliver Edmonds will be wrestling on our Capital side at 126 against Sebastian Delgado from Eagle. I had the opportunity of coaching Oliver when he was in 7th and 8th grade down at River Glen. But as a freshman, this kid's a stud. I know he's close friends with Brody on the Capital High wrestling team. He's a pretty fast and aggressive wrestler here. So we'll see how this match goes against Sebastian. So they're in an ear-to-ear battle here, fighting, and Sebastian's going to take the first move, trying to go for the shot. Oliver's trying to grab the legs in hopes that it stops Sebastian's momentum. Sebastian has a 1-leg grab on him. Oliver's doing a really good job playing defense right here, but I think they're going to go out. A ref is going to call out unless they can get back in. They're still in contention for a point to happen here, but it's really close as far as out of bounds here. No call will be called on this point. They'll go back up to the neutral position. Oliver tried taking control of the arm, but Sebastian is going to get 2 points takedown as he spins around behind Oliver. And he's got a spin cradle move. Looks like he has it locked up right here. So Oliver's trying to fight that lock. He's doing a really good job rolling, making sure he does not stay on his back. And they're going to go out of bounds. Score is going to be 2-0, but Oliver did a really fantastic job making sure he didn't get any near fall points upon him. And Sebastian did a really good job automatically going into that cradle position. If he just tightened it up a little bit and put his head on the side, he'd have an even stronger hold on Oliver. Oliver's going to get up. He's going to either try to get the 1-point escape. Now this is tricky, again, as I go back to making sure on the takedown position from neutral. In Sebastian's position, if Oliver gets up, he has to make sure, again, not for locking the hands. But he's doing a really good job of trying to get Oliver broken down so he can make a move with Oliver on his stomach. Oftentimes you'll see wrestlers trying to run a half or a near side or far side cradle when their opponent is still on their hands and knees. Sometimes that works. Sometimes that works. However, most times it becomes a little bit more difficult. So as we go into round 2, Capital will have the opportunity of first choice, but they're going to defer this round and wait for the third round. Eagle has choice. Their coach is calling, hey, 2 points. You only got 2 points on the board. Start on the bottom position in hopes for a 2-point reversal or a 1-point escape. So now Oliver will have a shot at offense right here. We'll see what he's able to do here if he can break Sebastian down. So we got a 2-point reversal. The ref called the whistle because Oliver needed to do some adjustment on his headgear. Oliver will start in the down position since Sebastian scored 2 on him. And Oliver's going to work his way and fight up. Sebastian is trying to look for a move. Oliver's trying to get that 1-point escape. Did a really good job from not going out of bounds. Oliver still fighting, trying to get the escape. If I were coach, I'd be yelling to Oliver, head up, head up, head up. Don't give him that opportunity. What Sebastian is doing right here is what's called a leg ride. You'll notice that his left leg is tucked underneath Oliver's leg, trying to leverage it. And Oliver's fighting to get up as Sebastian is curled around his leg right now. Really difficult position. Both guys are going to go out of bounds. No points are going to be collected from either side. And they're going to go back to the middle, and Oliver's going to be still in the down position. And we got some fighting on the bottom. Big shout out, I'm looking at our YouTube live stream link right now. Big shout out to Nick Hiller. He commented saying, I don't know who the announcer is, but great job. This is better than the NFHS network. Thank you so much, Nick, for watching our live stream tonight. We hope you're enjoying this, and I certainly hope that our broadcasts are way better than the NFHS network. So thank you for watching tonight. So in round 2, we have less than 10 seconds left. Score is still 0-4 with Sebastian from Eagle in scoring lead. And that's the end of the third round. As we end to the third round, Capital's going to have choice. Coach is looking at Oliver. And coach is telling Oliver start in the neutral position. So as they start in the neutral position, 0-4, Oliver still has an opportunity of pulling off points. Ways he can do this. He can do multiple takedowns and let Sebastian escape. He can do a takedown and get some near fall points and tie it. That would probably be the easiest way. Or he can go for the pin, whichever you prefer. Those are the scenarios that are in play for Oliver. Oliver's working the head. Coach is telling him spin behind him. If he does a spin behind, he'll automatically get 2 points. But Sebastian's got that hand, so if I were Oliver, I would spin opposite direction Sebastian's going to try working behind Oliver. Again, he's trying to take control of Oliver's leg. Really smart move. And instead, he's going to get a 2-point takedown right here on Oliver, making the score, I apologize, a reversal, making the score 2-6. Less than 50 seconds left of this round, still 2-6. He's spinning Oliver. Sebastian's move is definitely working that leg. That's how he has control on his opponent. You can hear coach from Eagle yelling multiple different moves in which he can apply on Oliver. Out of bounds will take place, and they'll go back to the center of the mat. Oliver's going to start in the down position since he was scored upon last. Team points for JV right now. 21-6 with Capital in the lead as far as team points. And they continue battling it out. Oliver really needs to work up to his base. But unfortunately, that will conclude the end of the third round as Eagle Sebastian Delgado will take the win with the score of 6-2 over Oliver Edmonds.
The 138 from Eagle, Zach Tyler, and from Capital, Hunter Freeman.
So as you guys heard, for the 138-pound weight class, next up we'll have Hunter Freeman, which you saw on the very first match from Capital. He'll wrestle Zach Hiller from Eagle. And whistles up. As they both go in the neutral position here. So now is the opportunity to see who is going to make the first move for this match. Hunter did a really good job going for the shot right there. However, his execution kind of fell short. Zach is able to dominate on this match right now with the takedown, getting 2 points. He's working. You'll see Zach work Hunter as he's trying to at first get a far side cradle, but now he's switching to a near side cradle. If you put the head in the hole, head in the side, he'll have an opportunity of rolling Hunter over to his back. Now, if I were in this position as a coach, I'd be yelling head in the hole, or head in the side, indicating so for Zach to roll Hunter onto his side. But because that didn't work, he's trying to run a far side cradle, sucking him in. He will get some near fall points here and potentially a pin. And that will do it. Zach Hiller will pin Hunter Freeman with the far side cradle, making the team score of 21-15 with Capital still in the lead of 21 for the JV match. Next up at the 138, we got Brody Call from Capital taking on Kobe Mcewen from Eagle. So this is also Brody's second match of the evening, and this is Kobe's second match of the evening. Kobe wrestled Hunter in the first match that you saw tonight. So we'll see how this plays out for these two gentlemen. I love watching matches that are agile and there's a lot of movement versus stalemate. So this is good to see as both guys are trying to make a move. Looks like Kobe had a really good opportunity right there. He got Brody down and now he's got Brody kind of on the off defense. He's locking it up for a cradle right here. Oh. little too, there you go. He's got it set on Brody, and he's gonna get the pin on Brody. Now, one thing that I would note, and as a coach, I would tell my my wrestlers, be careful. This referee calls pins really, really fast. So that's something to be aware of, is how fast he calls pins. Next matchup right now is Ben Auram from Capital taking on Jack Estevan, from Eagle.
Capital, Ben Auram.
So again, we got Ben Auram taking on Jack Estevan from Eagle at the 132-pound weight class. Here we go. This is Ben's second match, and looking at the roster, this is Jack's first match of the evening. A lot of movement here, a lot of hand control, seeing who's going to take control of what. Looks like Jack is going to take the shot and get the spin around for a 2-point takedown as he works Ben. So he's got the takedown aspect, now he needs to get the breakdown aspect and break Ben down to his stomach if he's going to make a move, or go straight for a pin opportunity. He's going to give Jack, ref is going to give Jack 2-point near fall, making the score 4-0. And because he scored, Ben is going to start on the down position as they go back into the center of the mat. Jack is doing a fantastic job over here working the wrist, and Ben is doing a great job trying to play defense getting out here. He needs to get that leg out though. He's got a high single leg on Ben right now. No points, as Ben did not fully get the escape or reversal, and because so, no points were given to Jack at this time. Right at 50 seconds left of the first round. Looks like Ben tried to do a sit out. Didn't work for him, so he's trying to fight the wrists. Jack is also still trying to take over the wrists. Ben needs to get out of there and spin behind for an opportunity of a, still no score. Still no score. Ah. So that is a 1 point. I guess ref gave him 1 point because he did have control for a second there. Some refs may or may not give that 1 point, so it's a good opportunity. Right there, the throw was earlier in the match. I was talking about how some wrestlers like to do a throw at the beginning of their mat and in the neutral position, and by doing a throw, it's dangerous because that can happen. Jack tried doing a throw on Ben, but did not succeed. Ben, all he had to do was sit back and throw Jack, giving him 2 points, making it a 3 to 4 point game, or 3 to 4 point match, my apologies. So for this round, Capital had choice, but deferred. Eagle then had choice for the second round, and they chose down for the opportunity to score more points here. They're only 1 point ahead. So I think they want to get into a comfortable position. This would give Ben the opportunity to play some offense and work Jack and make him tired in hopes to make a move and potentially get a pin here. We just noticed that our score is slightly off, so we're going to fix that. Got it? Looking at our producer here. 2 points are given to Eagle for a takedown. He's going to get some near fall points as he's got a tight half on Ben Auram. Ben is going to continue to fight. He needs to bridge here, otherwise ref is going to call a pin. And that will be match as Ben Auram gets pinned by Jack Estevan from Eagle. Good match by both guys.
Next up, we're going to get 132 for Eagle, Chris Caraccio, and from Capital, Power 2.
So as you may have heard over the loudspeaker, we're now at 132. We've got Dar wrestling up again. Dar Hatu versus Chris Caraccio from Eagle. This is second to last match for JV before we transition into the varsity match. As we get closer to the varsity match, I will give you guys the lineup and give you some insight on the scoring points. One thing I do want to note as we continue on to this broadcast, this is a student broadcast brought to you by the students of Capital High School. This is a 100% ran student broadcast tonight.
Will win in a forfeit.
And it seems like Dar is not coming back out to the mat tonight to wrestle. So we move on to the last JV match, which is Devin Misnick from Capital and Caleb Yachtle from Eagle. So as I was saying, this is a student broadcast. We live stream not just Capital High School games, but as many games and sporting events as possible. So if you're watching and you're a parent from Eagle, or you're a parent from Capital, or a family member, be sure to subscribe to this channel as we will be covering many other games in the future that will involve both schools. So as we start off in the first round of the last JV match at 138, we've got Devin Misnick versus Caleb Yachtle from Eagle. As they battle in the neutral position, they're going to try to find an angle to see who takes what here. Looks like Caleb's got a good single leg on Devin, and he will get the 2-point takedown. Devin is trying his very best right here to get an escape. However, there is a battle. Caleb's doing a really good job playing some solid offense right now, trying to make a move. Looks like he's trying to run a cradle. His head's a little too deep. It needs to be on the side, not parallel to his stomach. If he's going to try running that near side cradle like I think he is. So he's still trying to find that. He's going to get some near fall points here. He just needs to be careful not to get near fall points on himself. He's doing a really good job still trying to fight and make that near side cradle work. Or if I was coach, again, I'd be yelling head in the hole, or better yet, reset. He is going to get 3 near fall points here. So Caleb will make the score 5-0 up against Devin Misnick. Looks like he's setting up for a far side cradle. This is stuff that's always awesome to see. It's always awesome to see wrestlers try to make a move. If it doesn't work, set up, make another move. It makes it more exciting. So for the second round, Eagle has choice, but they defer. Goes over to Capital to make the decision for the second round, and Capital's going to say, hey, I'm going to put you in offense. Now, if coach knows that his wrestler is solid in the up position, the offensive position, and he knows that his wrestler has a good or better opportunity in scoring, I would make that choice as well. However, it's a risky choice when you're down points, because if Caleb gets out or does a reversal, Caleb is going to get more points on Capital. And there's a battle right here happening. Now, Caleb's going to get the 2-point reversal. Again, as I stated, it's always risky starting your wrestler on top unless you know that your wrestler is going to make a difference and have an impact on the opportunity for a pin. my producer or one of my students is telling me I need to be more excited for you guys, so I'm going to try to do so. Okay, as we're looking down from the top balcony, it looks like Caleb Yachtle is trying his very best to get a pin right here. He will do so. And for those of you wondering what the team score is against the JV matches, the final score tonight with that win is going to be 21-39 Eagle over Capital. Great match tonight. We are now going to begin our transition over to the varsity match. And as we do so, they're going to be sanitizing down there, as well as if you're at Capital.
We'll get varsity in a run out into a face-off to the anthem, and we'll get going.
Man, it's as if the AD, Jeremy Monroe, knows exactly what I was thinking. So yes, they are going to sanitize and transition over to the varsity match. It is typically Capital tradition that we shut off the gym lights and they wrestle under the spotlight, which is a pretty cool opportunity tonight. So as they get ready tonight, I'm going to read off to you the weight classes. Tonight there will be no 98-pound weight classes. Both teams do not have a 98-pounder. Wrestling at 106 pounds tonight from Capital, we'll have Trevor Clemens versus Eagles Wiley Stone. In the 113-pound weight class, Eagles Tanner Spookley will take on Capital's Gabe Brown. In the 120-pound weight class, Capital's Nolan Call will take on Eagles Tyler Britton. In the 126-pound weight class, Eagles Tanner Frothington will take on Oliver Edmonds. In the 132-pound weight class, Capital's Jamison Hunt will take on Mason Adamson. In the 138-pound weight class, Eagles Hunter Ray will take on Capital's Wyatt Whittle. In the 145-pound weight class, Capital's Tyler Burton will take on Eagles Riggin Stone. In the 152-pound weight class, Eagles Dax Rogers will take on Kevin Sparks. In the 160-pound weight class, Capital's Jake Auram will take on Eagles Seth Brock. In the 170-pound weight class, Eagles Charlie Creason will take on Capital's CJ Peterson. In the 182-pound weight class, Capital's Tyler Smith will take on Eagles Paul Renner. In the 195-pound weight class, Eagles Jack Young will take on Capital's Isaiah Estrada. In the 220-pound weight class, Capital's Shea Murray will take on Eagles Reese Woods. And on the 285-pound weight class, Eagles Olivia Woods will take on Capital's Charlie Hastrider. That tonight is the lineup for the varsity match as Capital takes on Eagle. Again, I want to thank everybody who is watching live right now. Thank you for the support. If you would do us a favor, make sure you like this channel and subscribe to our YouTube channel, as we will have many more sporting events that will entail both Capital and both Eagle sports. I am momentarily going to take a break, but don't change the channel. Stay here, and we will be right back with the varsity match. copyright or this video to be blocked for you all. So.
At 120 for the Mustangs, Tyler Britton, and for your Eagles, Nolan Paul. This is Mr. Pat Hodges.
Hello everybody, I apologize as our audio we had off temporarily.
Please stand and remove your hats.
We had our audio off temporarily so we would not get any copyright issues with Nirvana playing in the background. Welcome to tonight's live stream. I'm Gabe Garcia as your commentator for this evening. I apologize as we didn't have audio temporarily as the lineups were being called. We did not want to get any copyright issues with the songs being played in the background, so we temporarily muted it, but we are back. For those of you watching or tuning in, thank you so much. If you like this broadcast, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, as we will be debuting other videos and live streams hosting both Capital and Eagle sports.
All right, we are ready for a wrestling match. Eagle Mustangs versus your Capital Eagles. We will start tonight, ladies and gentlemen, with the 182 weight class. That will be for Eagle Cal Renner.
So we're at the 182 weight class. Tyler Smith from Capital versus Cal Renner from Eagle. For those of you who are watching the JV match, we had several great matches tonight. Capital actually fell behind on the JV match. Eagle won that match, so we will see how Eagle does and Capital does in the varsity match lineup. So here we go, as these two wrestlers fight in the neutral position to see who is going to take the first shot or get the takedown. Looks like Cal gets the leg and goes around, gets the 2-point takedown, and he's working Tyler over to his side to get some near fall points. The ref's got 2 points counted so far for near fall. Cal is working for a half right here, and he will get the pin, giving Eagle 16 points. Next up at the 195, we got Isaiah Estrada from Capital versus Jack Young from Eagle. So here we go. In the varsity matches, you do have a tendency of seeing a lot more motion than you do in the JV matches. Isaiah is going to take arm control of Jack's left hand. You'll see them come together, break apart, come together, break apart. That's pretty natural given the fact that they're trying to find their setup and figuring out who's going to take the first shot here. Isaiah is really, really trying to get control of the head and trying to snap the head down. You'll see him going back and forth. Jack right there trying to grab Isaiah's arm. Isaiah's got control of Jack's right arm right now. Someone needs to do a snap down, grab the leg. Oftentimes, when guys take control of the arm, it's a good opportunity for a throw, an arm drag. An arm drag will allow vulnerability and opportunity for a double leg or single leg takedown. 30 seconds left in the match. Score is 0-0 in neutral position. Neither wrestler has been in the bottom or top position. There's still a fight and struggle to see who is going to take and get the opportunity for first point in this match. A little less than 10 seconds now of the first period. And that will conclude the first round. Eagle has first choice. Eagles defers, and Capital is going to send Isaiah Estrada in the down position in hopes that he can get the first point in a takedown. I'm sorry, whether you can get the first point in a reversal or an escape here. Again, escape will give him 1 point, reversal will give him 2. So he's got a good step up right here. Jack's got an arm lock on him. And Isaiah will get out, getting a 1 point escape. Isaiah and Jack will continue to battle it out here, fighting to see who is going to take control. I think at this point, from a coaching perspective, I'd be telling, take a shot. Get some control here. Looks like Isaiah is trying to set up. Jack is trying to read the move here. And Isaiah is going to go for a double leg. Before they go out of bounds, no one will get the point, and they'll come back to the circle in a neutral position here. If you heard that, coach is looking for a shot versus locking up and kind of staying in the stagnant position here. Coach from Eagles yelling for an arm drag against Capital. So you'll see that's why Jack's got control of that arm. Ref is going to call out of bounds before they sway that way and come back to the center. Still remaining in neutral position, for no one has scored quite yet. Isaiah Estrada is going to work for a double leg shot right here. He'll go out of bounds, and he will not receive the 2-point takedown. Really, really cool opportunity. Good opportunity for him, but unfortunately, nothing. 30 seconds left of the second round. A lot of struggle and fight here. Isaiah is really trying to get some moves here. Jack is playing really good defense in neutral position here, keeping Isaiah from throwing him. 2 seconds left, and we're going to go into the third round right here. Third round, scores 1. I would put Jack, if Jack is good at escaping, I would put him in the down position if I were coach. And sure enough, that's what coach is going to do. Jack is going to go in the down position again in hopes that he'll get an escape or a reversal, getting some points on the board. He's trying to do a sit out. Isaiah is going to keep him down. Isaiah needs to break him down to his stomach before running a move. Jack is going to keep working to his feet here, and he's going to step out, making the score tied 1-1. Both gentlemen getting an escape. Isaiah getting the escape in the second round, and Jack now getting the escape here. As they continue to fight, Jack's got a good hold on Isaiah. He's going to try throwing Isaiah Estrada, but Isaiah's going to work towards the out. You'll see him pushing out. They're going to come back to the neutral position because a point wasn't necessarily scored upon in an offensive way, but rather an escape. That's why they come back in the neutral position here. Isaiah is working the arms. On our crew tonight, we've got Ballestero working main cam up here on the upper deck. On the bottom, we've got Aspen Estes, and we've got Ian Pena. And on producer now, doing the camera switching and points, we've got Adrian Spencer. And our executive producer, Glenn Shore, watching the entire program. And myself, Gabe Garcia. Shot was taken, and now he will get the 2 points. Jack will get the 2 points on that. Isaiah is hurting right now. 17 seconds left, so he's going to get the 2-point takedown. And then he's also going to get near fall of 3 points, making the score a total of 7-1. Isaiah Estrada is on the mat. It looked like that throw may have hurt or jarred something, so he's got blood time right now. Blood time typically consists of 5 minutes. If a wrestler uses all of their blood time, they will forfeit the mat. Isaiah is getting up, so that is a good sign. There's 17 seconds left of the match. Unless Isaiah can get a pin right here, it's going to be a really difficult battle for him to beat Jack Young. But it's a well-fought match. Both wrestlers are really tough in this position. It's just a tough situation when you're running out of time. So Isaiah's going to start in the bottom position. He's going to wrestle. He gets the escape. He gets 2 points right here. So he gets 3 points, making it 5-7. He needs to get him. So it's 7 seconds. There's now blood time against Eagle. Eagle's bleeding. So what happened was at 17 seconds, Isaiah Estrada started in the downward position. He got the escape, giving him 1 point, and then he got the takedown, giving him 2 points. So 3 with the 1 point escape gives him a total of 4 to 7 against Jack Young. Now because he got the escape and he got the takedown, Jack Young is going to start after this timeout in the down position, which means Isaiah Estrada needs to get him to his back to get some near fall points with a total of 3 near fall points to tie it or get the pin. Very, very strategic and very interesting thing that happened. But for 10 seconds, that's pretty darn awesome to see that Isaiah Estrada getting 3 points on the board. So blood time is still happening as Eagles coach is trying to stop the bleeding. It's typical for a wrestler to receive a bloody nose in this instance. Looks like he is back up on the mat. However, ref is in the process still of cleaning up the mat, making sure that there's no contaminants.
We want to thank the cheerleaders for coming out tonight. Thank you. Good job, cheerleaders. Put up the injury time out here.
So they'll come back to the match, and my apologies. Well, nope, I was right. Jack Young, he's going to start in down position. So what happened was they decided to go 1 point take. Two seconds left, 4 to 8. That's not right. Should be 5 to 7. 5 Capital, 7 Eagle. And the reason why it's 5 to 7 is Eagle decided to start in the neutral position, giving Capital 1 point. And that's the match. Isaiah Estrada's on the mat hurting. And there's a temporary injury, and score right now is 4 to 8. So Isaiah Estrada will Jack Young will win that map. Giving team points a total of 9 to 0. Eagle on top of Capital.
They went right after. Give each other a round of applause here. It was a great wrestling match.
Seems that Isaiah Estrada is kind of struggling, maybe with a cramp down there. I hope that's a Charlie horse or a cramp. Next up, after Isaiah feels a little bit better and gets off the mat, we're going to move over to the 220-pound weight class, which consists of Shea Murray from Capital High School and Reese Woods from Eagle High School. Big shout out, I'm reading the comments. Ryan Smith says, great broadcast, seriously fantastic job. So much better than an NFHS network. Thank you for Eagle fans. I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in to the game tonight. Again, I want to emphasize this is Capital High's video broadcast program called KCHS TV. This is 100% student ran. I am the teacher, although sometimes I feel like I am being told what to do by the kids because they do such an awesome job. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. If you like this broadcast, again, I really emphasize, like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel we are always live streaming sporting events that are not just Capital sporting events, but other schools, Eagle included. Isaiah Estrada walks off the mat. Seems that it was just a pulled muscle or potentially a Charlie horse. So now we got Shy Murray against Reese Woods from Eagle. So it looks like Shy, I thought, looking on the roster, Shy was supposed to wrestle Reese Woods. However, sometimes things change. Whether a wrestler didn't make weight, they weren't feeling good. So it looks like Shy will get the win on that, which is unfortunate, as I'm sure he was looking forward to wrestling. That will give Capital 16 points, making it... That will give Capital 16 points from Shy's match, and Charlie will also get the win for Olivia Woods will forfeit, giving Capital another 6 points, making the score, team score of 12-9.
And for Eagle will be Wiley Stone. For Capital, Trevor Clemens.
So now we jump down to the lower weights, down to 106. Trevor Clemens from Capital will take on Wiley Stone from Eagle High School. Big shout out to Christine Costa. She says, hi, Grandma Denise. Jaden Davis says, pronounced Shy. I apologize, Jaden, for the mispronunciation. Kristen Costa says, super grateful for this live stream. Tuning in from San Diego, California. That's awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in. As this match against Trevor from Capital and Wiley from Eagle takes place, they begin in the neutral position. Looks like Wiley is trying to go for a shot or even potentially a throw. He's making them first moves here. And a good lockup right here. Let's see if someone makes a move at this given point. Still neutral, still center. Trevor's taking the, or Wiley, I apologize, is taking the approach of staying low. Lowest you can go, the more potential for opportunity for shots or takedowns. We got a lockup right here in the neutral position. Looks like Wiley is doing a really good job of going low and going for the shot, or he just threw a throw. He's got him down. Ref is counting near fall points, so Wiley will get 2-point takedown and near fall points right here in hopes for a pin, while Trevor fights to not get pinned. Less than 20 seconds to go in this period. Trevor needs to fight. Meanwhile, if Wiley moves forward towards the head, he'll have a better opportunity for a pin. But we got short time here, and I think he's gonna be, oh man. Can I get a replay on that? So looking at the replay camera here, oh, we did not capture it, was a little too short. But it was literally within seconds of potentially going into a second round. So that was a great fight by both gentlemen. Wiley will win that match with a pin, getting 6 points, 16 points. And if I haven't explained before, the way the team's points work is a team will receive 6 points if they get a forfeit or a pin. They'll win by 5 points if they win by tech, meaning they score over 14 points or more. If they win by 8 to 14 points, if a wrestler wins by 8 to 14 points, their team will receive 14 points. And then if a wrestler wins by 7 points or less, their team will receive 3 points. So, for in this instance, our team points right now are 15 to 12 with Eagle on top. We are now in the 113-pound weight class as Gabe Brown from Capital takes on Tanner Spockley from Eagle. And I apologize if I butchered that last name. And they will wrestle out of bounds, but come back into the center of the match in neutral position. And they'll fight in the neutral position to see who will have the first move, first shot. Still fighting to see who's going to take the first shot here. Looks like Tanner's looking a little bit more fluid in this, but Gabe is going for a double leg, and he'll get the 2-point takedown here. Now he needs to be sure to break Tanner down to his stomach, work a move in. A half would be perfect in this opportunity right here. But he's going to keep working Tanner. See what he does here. It's a little bit difficult from the angle in which I'm seeing. Looks like he's trying to go for a half. He's going for an arm bar. Gabe is going for an arm bar on Tanner Spockley. He's gonna run, he's trying to run it. He's got to step around. Short time with 16 seconds. He will get some near fall points here, if anything. 10 seconds left. Tanner's got short time, so he just needs to keep playing solid defense here to keep from being pinned. Gabe will receive 4 near fall points here. Or I apologize, 3 near fall points here, making the score 5-0 over Eagles Tanner Spockley. As they begin in the neutral position here, I didn't see which team chose the neutral position on this second round. Tanner goes for the shot automatically, but Tanner's playing defense. He'll get the spin around and get the 2-point takedown, making the score 7-0 against Tanner. Gabe is really trying to work that arm bar. Looks like he's got the arm bar in place. The arm is a little high here though. He needs to step around. Yep, I can hear the coach yelling right now, walk around the head, just like that. So he's gonna try again, reposition or get a deeper arm. He doesn't really have a solid arm bar position right here. You can actually see Tanner's arm come out, but he will get the pin. So Gabe Brown will get the pin over Tanner Spockley, giving Capital 6 more team points, making the score 18-15, Capital over Eagle. Next up at the 120-pound weight class, we have Nolan Call taking on Eagles Tyler Britton. And as I look at the live stream right now, Christian says, let's go. And Cheryl Pelly says, thanks for the live stream. We get to see our grandson, Jack. Hi from Ocotillo, California. I think I said that right. And now, as we watch in the 120-pound weight class, Tyler and Nolan wrestle. A lot of hand fighting in the neutral position. Tyler's trying to leverage Nolan down, Nolan's head down. And he's got a good lock on Nolan's head. Nolan needs to be careful not to reach over, otherwise he can throw that arm like he's trying to do right now. And sure enough, he does it. He throws the arm over, putting Nolan on the defensive side on his back. Tyler is going to keep working, trying to get that pin position. Nolan's going to keep fighting. Tyler's got a strong hold. He's got a half going on right here. Nolan's doing a good job trying to fight that. Tyler's doing a good job also posting the arm, therefore getting the pin. That will give, with Tyler's pin against Nolan Call. That will give Eagle 16 points, putting them up 21-18. So now Eagle goes back up to the lead with 21-18. And next up, we got Oliver Edmonds at 126 pounds against Tanner Frothington against Eagle.
Oliver Edmonds. 126.
Okay. You may have seen Oliver Edmond wrestle earlier. He wrestled a couple of matches in the JV matches. Coach probably did this with the opportunity to give him experience. Tanner had a good throw against Oliver. They went out of bounds, but ref did give Tanner 2-point takedown on that. They'll come back to the neutral position. Green is going to choose to not go down, coming back to the center, so they're going to give actually, they're going to give Capital 1 point right there. Tanner does a really good job keeping Oliver down. He gives Tanner 2-point takedown, and then Oliver 1-point escape there, making the score 2-4 here. Tanner will get 2 more points with another takedown on the edge of the circle on the far side, and they'll go out of bounds before coming back to the center. Fast pace, really aggressive here. They'll fight that. Tanner's going to get 2 more points takedown. He's going to let Oliver get up and get a point. Oliver's grabbing the ankle. If Oliver can reach and get control right here, he can get a 2-point takedown. Looks like Oliver's doing a tilt of some sort, trying to get Oliver pinned in this situation. He's got a head and arm. Yeah, look at that. With the tilt, that'll do it. So Tanner Frothington will get the pin over Oliver Edmonds, giving them 6 more team points, making the team score of 18-27. Eagle in the lead with 27 team points.
2 wrestlers at the 132 weight class. Mason Anderson for Eagle. And Jameson Hunt for Capital.
And
132.
as we move to the 132-pound weight class, we got Jameson Hunt for Capital and Mason Adamson from Eagle. Good neutral position. A lot of fighting here. No points yet. Looks like he's going for the throw. If Jameson can take control of that and spin behind, he'll have the opportunity, but instead it comes up with a single leg. He's going to try getting Jameson down with a single leg. And it's going to go 2-point takedown on Eagle. He's going to get the points before going out of bounds. Actually, ref is calling no points. No point takedown. Really good offense and defense on both sides. Jameson's going to come around, reverse, and get a 2-point takedown, even though that wasn't technically a reverse. You know what I meant. He had a great throw, and he was put on the defensive side before going into the actual takedown. Ref is calling out of bounds, and he's calling stalling on Capital. Still trying to understand the call on that. Still trying to understand the call on Capital, as Eagles guy was kind of running away and Jameson was behind trying to get the takedown. Ref is discussing that with the ref right now. Either way, they'll figure this out. So it's still 2-0. Eagles, Mason starts in the bottom position, and he'll get the 1-point escape right here. He'll take the shot on Jamison. He's got a single leg right here. Jamison's putting pressure on the head, trying to get a spin behind. If he can get a spin behind and either, nope, he's not gonna get the spin behind. They're gonna go out of bounds, and they're gonna go back into the neutral position. Jamison's fighting right here. We got two really good wrestlers. They're pretty solid. Jamison needs to spin behind for the 2-point takedown, and he'll get it, making the score 4-1 here. I think that this is a really tough decision. I can hear the frustration from Eagles coach saying there was no control on that. I would agree it was a close call on the takedown right here. Jamison has opportunity for points. However, it looks like Eagles Mason is going to get out potentially with a 2-point reversal or an escape right here if they don't go out of bounds, but they will go out of bounds. And ref is actually going to give him the 1-point escape, which he's going to get the 1-point escape. They're having issues with the clock right now. So the score right now is 4-2 with Jamison Hunt up top. And that's time. So Eagle has first choice. They defer. Capital has second choice. Coach Xander is saying, Jamison, go down. Let's get you some points. So Jamison is going to go to the down position. Again, score is 4-2. Jamison stands with the possibility of getting a reversal of 2 or an escape 1, but he has to be careful because Tanner or Mason can get him in a pinning position, but instead Jamison gets the reversal right here, making the score 6-2 or 6-4. So Jamison needs to break him down right here. There's a possibility right here that Mason's going to get he's going to get an escape point right here, making the score 6-3. Both gentlemen go into the neutral position as they go back and forth, hand fighting as well as trying to get head control right here. Mason tries to go for a shot. Jamison is trying to sprawl and put pressure on the head. Mason still has a single leg on Jamison. A lot of fight right here before they go out of bounds. No points. They'll come back to the center in neutral position. And back to the center they go. Jamison trying to go for a shot. Mason sprawls. Circling around right here. Mason trying to get control of the arm, or Jamison trying to get control of Mason's left arm. When Mason's up top, he's trying to throw Jamison using Jamison's left arm. Oh, and it turns into a reversal right here of 2 points, or a takedown, making the score 8-3. Jamison's behind right now, trying to get a move on Mason. He looks like he's trying to get control of the legs and working up before the bell goes, or the buzzer. Now,
very good match between Jamison and Mason.
Coach Xander is calling to talk to the ref at the table. I think that there is clarification that needs to be squared away with the points. I myself was kind of a little confused on the score, but I think they're going to go over and take one more look at the score. Eagles coach is coming over. Really good match between Jamison Hunt and Mason. What I really like about this match is there's a lot of movements, a lot of shots happening, a lot of setups, and honestly, this is good old-fashioned wrestling. You've got two wrestlers that are really, really solid, pushing one another back and forth. So, pretty dang awesome. So, Eagle's going to choose down with the score. The score is actually fixed. It's now 10-3 with Jamison Hunt with the score of 10 and Mason Adamson with 3 points. Mason choosing the down position in hopes to get points, whether it's an escape or reversal or potentially even a tilt. Yep. He's going to get, so Jamison's arm is still in there. There's nothing yet. He's going to try going for the throw. Jamison leans back and doesn't let him throw him. He needs to take him down. So now Mason will get the escape point, making the score 10-4. Neutral position, they're gonna hand fight right here. Someone's gonna have to make the move. Mason has an uphill battle that he needs to conquer right now if he wants any opportunity at winning this match. They're gonna go out of bounds, no points given to either wrestler. They're gonna come back to the center in neutral position. And they begin wrestling right here. A lot of hand fighting in this point in time. Ref is coach from Capitals telling Jamison to take a shot, single leg shot into Mason. Jamison needs to get the head out to get the points though for the takedown. Head out is still not out. Head is out now. Jamison will get the 2-point takedown, making the score 12-4. And they'll go out of bounds. Okay, we got 27 seconds left. Mason goes into the down position because Jamison scored and got a takedown on him. And they begin wrestling right here. A lot of fighting right here. Jamison is really putting the pressure on him. You'll notice, though, that these two wrestlers are making a lot of solid defensive and offensive moves, but they're very, very, very smart on how they do this. It isn't sporadic, it's calm, and it's very methodical. We got 12 and a half seconds left on the clock. Jamison goes, try keeping him down. It's a difference of 8 points right now. If Mason can score a point, he can save them a team point. The score is 12-4. Jamison Hunt will win, and Capital receive 4 team points for this, making the team scores of 22-27, and Capital will still be down by 4 points. In the next weight class, in the 138-pound weight class, we got Wyatt Woodall from Capital and Hunter Ray from Eagle. So here we go, 138 pounds. And they begin. A lot of hand fighting again in the neutral position. I've noticed a couple of things. Eagle has done a really good job this evening with 3 key moves for pin. They love the cradle position, although Capital does too. Out of bounds, they'll go right here, no points. So cradle, the tilt was a couple of moves that I've seen a couple of wrestlers do, and it's pretty impressive. And then, of course, everybody's favorite, half Nelson. Capital is really into the arm bars. They love, love, love throwing arm bars upon one another. So really awesome stuff to see from both teams when you look at it. Takedown will happen right now. Hunter will get the first 2 points of the match with the takedown. Holding Wyatt into a half Nelson. He will get the pin. Hunter will pin Wyatt Woodall, giving their team 16 points. So I'm going to check back into our live stream right now. We've got Lisa Howell
145.
cheering on Gabe Brown
Mustangs.
from Montana. We got Shay Saved. Awesome video commentary. Why, thank you, Shay. I really appreciate it. We've got Carter Smith saying I should come work from Eagle. Thank you, Carter. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. So as we continue in this first round of the 138-pound weight class, Wyatt and Hunter from Eagle, or Tyler, I apologize. Tyler and Riggin at the 145. Riggin is putting a lot of pressure on Tyler right now. Tyler needs to get his arm out. He's doing a good job trying to roll opposite direction of Wyatt or Riggin. Riggin is putting the pressure on Tyler by doing a lot of leg riding. You'll notice that his left leg and even his right leg, he's trying to tuck under the back of Tyler's legs. That's to take away control for Tyler to build up to his base. Tyler's trying to roll to counter that, but you'll notice that Riggin is still doing the leg ride. Tyler's reversing it for a reverse half. He just needs to be careful not to be reversed too far. Riggin will get near fall points on that, so Riggin will receive 3 near fall points for that, making the score 0-5. A lot of fighting on that corner, but no points for Tyler. Tyler's got a little less than 20 seconds left of the first round. Caution for green. I believe probably maybe a premature move before the whistle. Again, Riggin is going for the leg ride right here, trying to break Tyler down and stretch him apart so he can get some sort of move, whether it's a half or something. Tyler's still working it. And a tilt is going to happen right there. You'll see that tilt coming into play. Okay. Red has first choice. Red's going to defer, which is Eagle. Eagle's going to defer to Capital. Capital's going to take top offensive side and hopes to pull out some points here. Again, the only thing about my only concern about putting your wrestler on the top is if you're needing points, typically you want the bottom position. However, if you know that your wrestler can make the move like Tyler's trying to do right now and get the other guy into the pin position, if you know your wrestler is capable of doing that, that's a good move. But it's very risky because if Riggin doesn't escape a reverse right here, he's going to get 2 points reversal right there. Sure enough, making the score 7-0. A lot of battling over here going on. Tyler is going to reach for that leg. Tyler needs to suck in that leg and hopes to get a takedown or reversal. He needs to get that head out. Get that head out. If he can get his head out, he's got the escape. Nothing. He gave Tyler a 1-point escape versus a 2-point reversal. I don't know how that works necessarily, but okay. 1-7. Riggin and Tyler in the center. Tyler goes for the shot. Riggin does a sprawls, but he takes control of Tyler right here. He's got to spin behind to get the 2-point takedown. Tyler still has his leg, so ref's not going to give him any points. Tyler's going to get 2 points right here, making the score 3-7. team is going, shouting out loud. Tyler's trying to work a far side cradle right here. He's trying to lock it up. But Riggin is going to reverse it on Tyler, and he's also going to get some near side. He's going to be getting some points here. And that concludes the second round. As we go into the third round, the score is 3-9, 3-12. As Riggin leads this match, ref is going to the table. I think he's trying to clarify some points that may have been thrown. So he's trying to confirm to make sure that the point count is accurate. So ref is just looking for clarification at the table is all. Carter Smith, the weight that we are currently at is 145 pounds. So we are currently in the 145-pound weight class. Tyler Burton from Capital against Riggin Stone from Eagle. So, Capital had choice last round because Eagle deferred. Eagle chose down this round. Tyler's got to try his very best to get some near fall points or potentially a pin in this instance. Tyler's trapping the leg right now. He's trying to cross face. Tyler's trying to go for a cross face to the arm while also hanging on to the leg. I think right now would be a great opportunity for, well, I don't know what he's doing with the leg. If I were Tyler, I'd get behind him and break him down first. And every time that Riggin reaches back, that's an opportunity to take control, to get a half, an arm bar, something right there. See, when he lifts his arm up, that is your opportunity moment. He's gonna let him up. Nope. Riggin's gonna, Tyler stands up and Riggin's gonna get the leg. Riggin's gonna work up. He's gonna work up Tyler and try to get 2 points, which would be a reversal in this instance. Tyler's still fighting it though. Tyler's kind of in a bad position. He needs to spin behind and reset. Meanwhile, Riggins playing really good defense. 25 seconds left of the match. Tyler's gonna let him up. I don't know what's happening here. I think Riggins a little exhausted, but he gave him the escape, so the score is 3-13. Riggin is still in the lead. And he'll also get the takedown in this instance, making the score 15-3. And he'll give him the pin. Tyler's upset. Felt like refs got him an early pin, but that was a pin for Riggin. Giving them 16 points, making the score 39-22 with Eagle in the lead. We now jump down to the 152-pound weight class as Kevin Sparks from Capital takes on Dax Rogers from Eagle.
152 weighing next. For Eagle, Dax Rogers. For Capital, Kevin Sparks.
152, ladies and gentlemen. And they begin wrestling. Kevin Sparks and Dax Rogers. A lot of hand fighting right here. Dax takes the first shot. Kevin Sparks sprawls a little bit, but they end up bouncing up to their feet. And Dax is going to get the takedown for 2 points. Ref's going to give it to him before going out of bounds. They'll come back to the center of the circle, and Dax is going to start in the down position since he was scored on first. And here we go. Kevin's taking down Dax really well here. Kevin's going to do a leg ride right here on Dax's left leg, and now he's going to begin to work the head and trying to get some sort of move. Dax, though, has a grip on Kevin's right arm, not allowing Kevin to make a move and doing an arm bar, a half, whatever would be in his best interest. Looks like Kevin is doing his very best, though, still trying to get under there. And he's trying to fight and get that arm out. A lot of back and forth fighting here. From our angle, it's a little bit difficult to see what is taking place. Looks like Kevin is trying to get some near fall points here. Still fighting over here. Kevin Sparks from Capital on top, trying to do leg riding right now, trying to find a move that best suits him. Ref is calling it. "12 seconds left. He's calling the athletes back to the center of the circle. Dax will be in the down position. Kevin will be on top. Kevin's going to ride him out until the end of the round to see who's going to take what as far as positioning in the second round. And that will just about conclude this round. So red takes neutral, so Eagle chooses neutral position. Kevin fights and gets a takedown right here. A lot of fighting going on. Score 6-0. Kevin gets some near fall points here. Coach is calling for a half right now, so Kevin is listening to his coach on the sideline, trying to make a move right now. Dax needs to work to his base, get his head up, and fight. This is always the most difficult part right here, is trying to get out of this position that he's in. He's in a really tough position. And they go out of bounds. Score still 6-0 with Kevin on top on the score. And it's quiet in the gym right now, myself included. I guess we're all really interested in this match right now. Kevin is on top, trying to work Dax down to his stomach, find a move. Dax is playing really good defense. I don't want to forget that he's trying his very best to get up, but what he needs to do is he needs to stand up if he can. Keep his head up, and he needs to try peeling off that grab that Dax keeps pulling behind his head. Dax is really leveraging his head down, and he's trying to make a move, putting his right arm under Dax's right arm. He needs to get his head up and lift his head up and get up. They got short time, 3 seconds, and this will just about conclude this round before they go into the third round. Capital will have choice now. Capital's coach is saying you're going to go in the down position. Now this is a great opportunity for Dax to see what he's capable of in the offensive position. And it looks like Kevin's trying to do a rollout. He's got a leg. And he's going to get the escape 1 point, making the score 7-0 over Dax Rogers. Both gentlemen are in the neutral position right now. We'll see who makes the first move right here in the neutral position. Whether it's a shot, snap down, duck under, arm drag. Out of bounds they'll go. Back to the circle, neutral position. Really good match. It's kind of a slower match happening right now. Kevin's got the moves. Dax is really good on the defensive side, but Kevin struggles a bit trying to get Dax into that pinning position. Although right now, that's what he's doing. He's getting him right into that pinning position. So he'll get the 2 points takedown. Scores 9-0. Kevin needs to make a move right here, try to get Dax over onto his back, if possible. Dax is going to spin to, Kevin's going to spin to Dax's left side. He's trying, I think he's trying to do a tilt right here. Still fighting it out right here. Calling stalling on an eagle right now against Dax Rogers. Less than 5 seconds left, and that will just about conclude this match. Kevin Sparks from Capital will take the win with a score of 9-0, giving Capital 14 points, putting Capital score team points as far as Eagles 26-39. Now we move into the 160-pound weight class. Jake Auram from Capital and Seth Brock from Eagle.
Auram for Capital, Seth Brock will be wrestling for Eagle.
Here we go.
160 weight.
Ben Auram. Ben Auram was another wrestler. I'm sure Coach Lannon from River Glen is watching this stream from home right now. We both had Ben Auram. He's an awesome kid. Or Jake Auram, I apologize. Jake Auram and Seth Brock. Jake is going to get the 2-point takedown to start off this match, but Brock is not going to give it to him easily, or Seth is not going to give it to him easily. Seth will get the escape right here. So for those of you who are watching, right now we're at the 160-pound weight class. We still have 2 more matches after this match. We got the 170 and the 180. I apologize. We have 1 match after this weight class, which is the 170-pound weight class. So hang in there, guys. I'll give you some stats after we go. After we finish the 170 before we conclude tonight's broadcast. So stay tuned. We're a little less than a minute into this round as Jake Auram gets another takedown, putting the score 4-1. So Jake and Seth right here. Seth is really fighting, trying to get up. He will get another escape. 4-2. Really good match happening right now. Seth is going to take the first shot right here on Jake. He will get the 2-point takedown, making the score 2-4, or 4-4, because that was a 2-point takedown. Seth is going to try to go for a Grammy potentially. Still kind of a stalemate. That was quite the fight. That was almost a takedown, but it was a little close. So Eagle has choice. They defer. Capital has choice. Coach Xander is calling for Jake Auram to start in the down position. Seth is doing a wonderful job right here holding Jake down. He's got to break him down to his stomach if he wants to run that. Looks like he's trying to go work far side cradle maybe. He's looking at a half. Coach is yelling for Seth to stay behind the hips. Jake is working to try getting up to his feet. Jake will get the escape of 1 point, putting the score 5-4. Really good match. Both wrestlers are on it tonight between Seth and Jake. Seth from Eagle is going to take the first shot here. He'll get the 2-point takedown, putting the score 6-5 over Jake from Capital. Jake is scrambling, trying to get out of this position. Seth is chopping the arm, trying to break him down further and keeping him down, trapping the wrist. Coach from Eagles yelling for a crossface. Jake is trying to do near. Jake is going to get some. Seth, sorry, is going to get some near fall points here. He's getting 2 near fall points. Jake gets a reversal. Score is now 7-8. Seth is still up 1. Right about 30 seconds left of the second round happening here. And he's going for a cradle. Seth fights for it, and Jake gets the pin. All I have to say is that ref loves to do fast pins. Do I agree with it? Maybe not necessarily, but unfortunately that's the name of the game when you get a ref that likes to do fast pins. So now we move to the last match of the night. I'm going to try to keep my voice going. I'm sorry if it crackles. I'm getting a little worn out on announcing, but I'm loving this. We're at the 170-pound weight class. CJ Peterson from Capital takes on Charlie Creason from Eagle. This is the last match of the night. Then stay tuned after. I'll give you some stats, and we will finish this evening up. We will conclude this evening of wrestling here at Capital. Okay, here we go. As CJ from Capital and Charlie from Eagle fight in the neutral position, they work from hands. CJ falls back, and Charlie gets the 2-point takedown of the match. Looks like Charlie's really working into getting a half, and he's going to get a half, and he'll get the pin. And ladies and gentlemen, Charlie Creason will get the win, giving Eagle 6 points tonight. So, with your match happening tonight, I believe, as you heard over the announcement, Capital will unfortunately lose tonight's match with a score of 32. Eagle will come out on top with a score of 45. Both teams had excellent matches, both in the JV and both in the varsity. It's a really cool thing when you're watching these matches and you see these moves correlate from the JV level to the varsity level simultaneously. So really cool stuff. Great job from both teams and both sides. I just want to do a shout out to everybody watching live right now. Thank you so much. Again, if I haven't repeated this or said this already, I'm going to say it again. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yes, we are a Capital High School Video Broadcasting, KCHS. However, we live stream other events outside of Capital High School. We live stream all sporting events. So for you Eagle fans out there, near and afar, if you subscribe to this channel, chances are very likely you'll be able to see some more Mustang action right here on this channel, as well as some Capital High Eagle action. So I want to thank you guys so much. I want to thank my students and my kids for this production. I'm Gabe Garcia, signing off. Thank you.